Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Live longer than. Support oneself. Continue to live and avoid dying. These superstitions survive in the backwaters of America. Continue in existence after an adversity, etc. He survived the cancer against all odds. Live longer than. Live longer than. She outlived her husband by many years. Support oneself. He could barely exist on such a low wage. Have an existence, be extant. Actually being performed at the time of hearing or viewing. A live television program. Have life, be alive. My grandfather lived until the end of war. Capable of erupting. A live volcano. Possessing life. The happiest person alive. Elastic. Rebounds readily. A lively tennis ball. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. People lived in Africa millions of years ago. Support oneself. Can you live on $2,000 a month in New York City? Continue to live and avoid dying. The race car driver lived through several very serious accidents. Charged or energized with electricity. A live wire. Have first-hand knowledge of states, situations, emotions, or sensations. I have lived a kind of hell when I was a drug addict. Abounding with life and energy. The club members are a really live bunch. Charged with an explosive. Live ammunition. Exerting force or containing energy. Live coals. Highly reverberant. A live concert hall. In current use or ready for use. Live copy is ready to be set in type or already set but not yet proofread. Lead a certain kind of life. Live in a certain style. We had to live frugally after the war. Of current relevance. A live issue. Pursue a positive and satisfying existence. You must accept yourself and others if you really want to live. Support oneself. Many people in the world have to subsist on $1 a day. Persist for a specified period of time. Put up with something or somebody unpleasant. The new secretary had to endure a lot of unprofessional remarks. Continue to live and avoid dying. Undergo or be subjected to. Face and withstand with courage. Continue to exist. The legend of Elvis endures. Last and be usable. Follow a certain course. How did your interview go? Have a particular form. As the saying goes. Move away from a place into another direction. Perform as expected when applied. The washing machine won't go unless it's plugged in. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. How fast does your new car go? Be in the right place or situation. Let's put healthcare where it belongs, under the control of the government. A usually brief attempt. A board game for two players who place counters on a grid. The object is to surround and so capture the opponent's counters. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. Make a certain noise or sound. Lead, extend, or afford access. This door goes to the basement. Street names for methylenedioxymethamphetamine. Continue to live and avoid dying. Begin or set in motion. Ready, set, go. Stop operating or functioning. To be spent or finished. The money had gone after a few days. A time period for working, after which you will be relieved by someone else. It's my go. Blend or harmonize. This sofa won't go with the chairs. Go through in search of something. Search through someone's belongings in an unauthorized way. Enter or assume a certain state or condition. Get going. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Can I go now? Give support to, or make a choice of, one out of a group or number. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. His knowledge doesn't go very far. Follow a procedure or take a course. We should go farther in this matter. Be the right size or shape. Fit correctly or as desired. Progress by being changed. The speech has to go through several more drafts. Be abolished or discarded. These ugly billboards have to go. Be or continue to be in a certain condition. Be ranked or compare. This violinist is as good as Juilliard-trained violinists go. Be spent. Functioning correctly and ready for action. All systems are go. Pass, fair, or elapse, of a certain state of affairs or action. How is it going? Stand up or offer resistance to somebody or something. Thrust or extend out. Continue to live and avoid dying. Last and be usable. Wait uncompromisingly for something desirable. Be the physical support of, carry the weight of. Resist or confront with resistance. Cause to be slowed down or delayed. Rob at gunpoint or by means of some other threat. Continue to live and avoid dying. Resist or withstand wear, criticism, etc. Her shoes won't hold up. Hold up something as an example. Hold up one's achievements for admiration. Persist for a specified period of time. The bad weather lasted for 3 days. The time at which life ends, continuing until dead. A struggle to the last. The item at the end. Last, I'll discuss family values. Not to be altered or undone. The arbiter will have the last say. Holding device shaped like a human foot that is used to fashion or repair shoes. The temporal end, the concluding time. Continue to live and avoid dying. How long can a person last without food and water? Occurring at or forming an end or termination. The last days of the dinosaurs. conclusive in a process or progression. A last resort. Highest in extent or degree. To the last measure of human endurance. Lowest in rank or importance. Last prize. The final stage or concluding parts of an event or occurrence. I had to miss the last of the movie. A person's dying act. The final thing a person can do. He breathed his last. A unit of capacity for grain equal to 80 bushels. A unit of weight equal to 4,000 pounds. Coming after all others in time or space or degree or being the only one remaining. The last time I saw Paris. Immediately past. Last Thursday. Most unlikely or unsuitable. The last person we would have suspected. Occurring at the time of death. His last words. The last or lowest in an ordering or series. He was the last to leave. Continue to live and avoid dying. Succeed in reaching a real or abstract destination after overcoming problems. Attain success or reach a desired goal. Penetrate. Continue in existence after an adversity, etc. Succeed in a big way. Get to the top. I don't know whether I can make it in science. Continue in existence after an adversity, etc. Go successfully through a test or a selection process. Continue in existence after an adversity, etc. Continue in existence after an adversity, etc. Bring into safety. Get on top of. Deal with successfully. Overcome, as with emotions or perceptual stimuli. Overcome, usually through no fault or weakness of the person that is overcome. Win a victory over. You must overcome all difficulties. Win a victory over. An unsuccessful ending to a struggle or contest. It was a narrow defeat. The feeling that accompanies an experience of being thwarted in attaining your goals. Win a victory over. Defeat your enemies. Thwart the passage of. Live unhurriedly, irresponsibly, or freely. My son drifted around for years in California before going to law school. The pervading meaning or tenor. Caught the general drift of the conversation. Be in motion due to some air or water current. The boat drifted on the lake. A force that moves something along. A general tendency to change, as of opinion. Move about aimlessly or without any destination, often in search of food or employment. The laborers drift from one town to the next. Wander from a direct course or at random. Don't drift from the set course. A horizontal, or nearly horizontal, passageway in a mine. They dug a drift parallel with the vein. A large mass of material that is heaped up by the wind or by water currents. A process of linguistic change over a period of time. Be piled up in banks or heaps by the force of wind or a current. Snow drifting several feet high. Be subject to fluctuation. The stock market drifted upward. Cause to be carried by a current. Drift the boats downstream. Drive slowly and far afield for grazing. Drift the cattle herds westwards. Move in an unhurried fashion. The unknown young man drifted among the invited guests. The gradual departure from an intended course due to external influences, as a ship or plane. Vary or move from a fixed point or course. Stock prices are drifting higher. Live unhurriedly, irresponsibly, or freely. A clutch, as on the rear wheel of a bicycle, that allows wheels to turn freely, as in coasting. Coast in a vehicle using the free wheel. Expel, gases or odors. Take a short break from one's activities in order to relax. Draw air into, and expel out of, the lungs. I can breathe better when the air is clean. Allow the passage of air through. Our new synthetic fabric breathes and is perfect for summer wear. Be alive. Every creature that breathes. Impart as if by breathing. He breathed new life into the old house. Manifest or evince. She breathes the Christian spirit. Reach full flavor by absorbing air and being let to stand after having been uncorked. This rare Bordeaux must be allowed to breathe for at least 2 hours. Utter or tell. Not breathe a word. Rise up as in fear. Put into an upright position. Resist or withstand wear, criticism, etc. Defend against attack or criticism. Be standing, be upright. Rise to one's feet. Refuse to back down. Remain solid under criticism or attack. Work in a house where one does not live. Live out one's life. Live to the end. Resist or withstand wear, criticism, etc. This theory won't hold water. Survive from season to season, of plants.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.